Hey prompt mate, today Genum becomes open source. Let's briefly look at how Genum runs locally. Running Genum locally, you get the entire platform, backend, frontend, databases, everything, running on your own machine without needing any cloud services or managed environments. Start by cloning the repository. Then create a .env file in the root directory and add your API keys for whichever AI providers you want to use. Genum works with OpenAI, Gemini, and Anthropic keys. After that, just fire up Docker Compose and it handles the rest, spinning up the backend, web interface, databases, and all the supporting services automatically. Once everything's running, you can access the web interface locally and get to work. You'll have full access to prompt development, testing, model configuration, and provider management. It functions just like a production system, except it's entirely local and completely under your control. Let me walk you through how this works in practice. A quick end-to-end scenario from connecting a local model to committing a production-ready prompt. We start by launching LM Studio and loading a local model. In this case, we will use Gemma 3B. LM Studio spins up a local server and provides a base URL where the model becomes accessible for external calls. Next, we move over to Genum. Inside the settings, exactly in organization category, we create a new custom provider. Enter the base URL and, importantly, test the connection. Genum checks that the server is live and displays the list of available models from the endpoint. Once the connection is validated, we save the provider configuration. Now we move to the model parameters configuration. We can set up model level parameters like temperature, token limits, response format, and tools. For today's case, we'll be using only two parameters, temperature and token limits. Well, once configured, we save, and that's it. Our custom model is now ready for use. Well now, we head to the prompt list and create a new prompt. Let's name it Hello Gemma. Next, we just write the simple system instruction that should always respond with Hello world, I am Gemma. In the model settings, we select Gemma 3B, set up the temperature and token limit, and then run the prompt. LM Studio executes the call, and Genum displays the response. Everything works as expected. We save the result as the expected output and create a test case. The behavior is now locked in. We run the test to confirm the output matches expectations. Then we commit the prompt. At this point, the prompt version is fully linked to the local model and ready to be used across any environment, API, N8N, or automation pipelines. So for example, later, we decide to remove Gemma 3B from the project, but Genum won't allow it because there's still an active version of a prompt tied to that model. This is intentional. It protects against broken dependencies and ensures the full stability of the prompt. To proceed, we go back to the prompt, switch the model to GPT 4.1, rerun the test. Everything checks out, and commit a new version. Now, the prompt is no longer linked to the local model, and we're free to delete Gemma 3B from the provider list in settings. Every step is tracked. Every behavior is reproducible. Genum doesn't just let you play with LLMs, it turns prompt operations into a disciplined engineering process. And now, with open source access and full support for custom providers, you are in control, from logic to runtime. Clone the repo, connect your own model, run your tests, and start building AI infrastructure the way you need it. Stay modular, stay testable, stay smart.